All right, all right. Hey, everybody. This is Darren. We are back with second episode of Lunas with Luke. Had to bring in a little bit of the, a little bit of the Afro-Cuban flair there for the Lunas, and yeah, well, and in solidarity with Cuba at this time and always. Tonight, we look at the first text in the year C lectionary cycle, the Gospel of Luke, reading that begins in Luke 21. If you're not terribly familiar with the way the lectionary works, or the lectionary is a set of readings that many churches use that follows an ABC year cycle, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So, and then of course, there's a lot of newer lectionary cycles as well, a narrative one, and so on and so forth. But year C is devoted to Luke, and beginning in Advent, the weeks leading up to Christmas, is the beginning of the Christian year for those yearly cycles. So, long story short, reading the first reading for year C, beginning in Luke 21, and let me pull up the text here. All right, so you can see. Anyway, yeah. Thank you to Bible Gateway. They get a little bit of their ads in there as well. It looks like we're gonna pretend like we're anyway. All right, so Luke 21, 25 through 36. I'll say this too, that the yearly cycle in Advent always begins with a kind of apocalyptic or text focused on what we might call the second coming of Jesus, in preparation for a remembrance of the first coming at Christmas. So anyway, there will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on the earth distress among nations, confused by the roaring of the sea and the waves. People will faint from fear and foreboding of what is coming upon the world, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to take place, stand up, raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Then he told them a parable. Look at the fig tree and all the trees. Sorry, I just saw a text out of the corner of my eye. So, oh boy. Look at the fig trees and all the trees. As soon as they sprout leaves, you can see for yourselves and know that summer is already near. See, so also, when you see these things taking place, you know that the kingdom of God is near. Truly, I tell you, this generation will not pass away until all things have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. Be on guard so that your hearts are not weighed down with dissipation and drunkenness and the worries of this life, and that day not crash on you unexpectedly like a trap. For it will come upon all who live on the face of the whole earth. Be alert at all times, praying that you may have the strength to escape all these things that will take place and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, so that's our text for this time around. And let me, you know what, I'm going to real quickly, don't mind me while I try to send out the invite again, just in case. See if that one works any better. All right. Sometimes the tech gets ahead of you or behind you or who knows where it gets, but it doesn't quite work out. So anyway, we have this text in front of us, and like I said, we usually go into the this kind of apocalyptic or second coming, world ending kind of language as we begin the Christian year. And I'm hoping that I resent the link to Mark and Marcy, and I should have resent it to Leonard in case he wanted to jump on. But all right, now I can focus a little bit. So what I think is important to look at to start off with is just this idea of how we feel about the language of the ending of the world, or this kind of language of so much distress, so much fear, so much anxiety, and all of the things that are being talked about here. And if you had read earlier in the chapter, there's talk about the destruction of the temple, the destruction of Jerusalem, and kind of all this language of such key and important things going on. Huh. That is weird. This is weird. Sorry, everybody. I see Mark says he's in the waiting room, but for some reason, it's like I got bumped over into another hole. This is so strange. Huh. I heard a beep. Oh, there's Marcy. All right. Huh. Hey, Mark, if you're there, I just sent out a second link in a second email. Can you look at that one and see if you can find it? For some reason, I don't see you in the waiting room on this end. Hey. All right, Marcy.
Hi.
Save me from the middle of talking, and it's like talking. It's like talking. It's like talking and texting, but it's like
I know.
A little bit different. And it's a little
Be
bit.
safe. Be safe.
It's even a little bit more complicated, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
hopefully Mark got the second email.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's weird is that the title above. Actually,
well, in mine, when I pulled you up on YouTube, it said you were going to be doing Mark 6.
Yeah,
and you were talking about, Luke, and I was like, well, where did that Mark 6? That's not what we're doing. So that was interesting.
Yeah, and it looks like that this is so weird. Yeah, and this one is and that's what room we're in or something like that. But that's so strange. Huh.
Is
I don't
Mark
know.
appearing?
Yeah, Mark's here. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what. I'm not sure what to do in this situation. You know,
Yeah.
like, is it just going to be us hanging out here and no one knows that we're
Oh, you mean no one is watching? Oh.
right?
Oh.
Because like we're on some old thing somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Because the one that's like for the one that I set up for today is like just kind of
Well,
just
the
has some weird like
well
going live and
yeah. Well, the first one you sent me asked me for like my email, which I don't think I've ever done, and pair my
yeah.
channels, and it was like, what is this? So
Yeah, well that
this
does there is an option for that, and I think
okay.
Mark has done that before, but uh I tell you what, even though it's going to be really awkward, let me end this one
Okay.
and I'll come back and I'll send a link again. All right, Mark?
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah, and we'll see. I'll see if that
Is he in
works.
the waiting room?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get on the right one.
All right. So do you want us to hang up this? Oh, he got off.